team won the state championship last year, and tonight they will be getting their rings. And so we're very excited about that. We'll be bringing you all the action right here on the Big Cat broadcast. So we'll be back in just a second when they get started. Hope you enjoy the ring ceremony tonight. After that, we have 2 basketball games for you, the Lady Tigers and then the Doyle Tigers taking on a team from New Orleans, and I can't think of the name of them right now who we're playing tonight. The Willow School, I'm sorry. So we'll have the Lady Tigers first, and then the Tigers taking on the Willow School immediately following the ring ceremony. So enjoy. We'll be back with you in just a second.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here tonight to celebrate something that we feel is truly special. For those who may not know me, I'm Coach Kyle Witt, and I have the privilege of leading this program alongside an incredible coaching staff, Miss Elise Jones, Miss Grace Young, and Miss Kaylin Underwood. This championship does not happen without their dedication, their belief in these athletes, and the countless hours that they poured into this team. This season by no means wasn't perfect, but it was a powerful one and ended the way that we expected it. Out-of-state trips we took facing 2 top 15 teams in the nation. Long trips in-state facing soon-to-be state champions prepared us for the journey that we took. This season was built on late nights, sore muscles, moments where quitting would have been easier than pushing through. What made this team different is that they never backed down. They showed up for each other every single day. When we reached the state finals and faced Kaplan and Gina, we knew exactly who we were up against. 2 great programs. But what stood out most wasn't just talent, it was preparation. These girls trusted their work. They stayed calm under pressure. They played for each other, for the name on the front of the jersey, and for everyone who believed in them. And in those moments, they showed the heart of champions. None of this happens without support. We are incredibly thankful to the Livingston Parish School Board for continuing to invest in our student athletes. I'd like to thank Mayor J.T. Taylor and the town of Livingston for backing this team all season long. Thank you to the fans and the community for showing up and supporting this team every time we were at home and even away, and especially at state. To this administration, teachers, and staff at Doyle High School, thank you for supporting these girls, not just as athletes, but young women. I would also like to take a moment to thank my wife, Scarlett, and our kids. You know, being part of a coach's family can be hard at times. Long practices, late nights, missed dinners, and weekends at the field. Their patience, understanding, and constant support mean more to me than I can put into words. To the parents and families, thank you. Thank you for the rides, the long days, the encouragement after tough losses, and the belief you never stop showing. This ring belongs to you too. Thank you for your sacrifice. And to our players, this ring represents every drop of sweat, every challenge, every moment you refuse to quit. You earn this through hard work, trust, and love for one another. Years from now, this ring will remind you that you are part of something bigger than yourselves. We talked about it at the start of the fall season last year, for fall workouts. And I told the ladies, and the coaches told the ladies, that everything they did, everything that they suffered through till that last game, they would forget. And the only thing that they would remember would be winning the state championship. You are champions forever. I'd like to congratulate our 2025 Doyle Lady Tiger State Championship team. Thank you.
All right, I didn't write a speech. First, I want to know, do I get a ring too? So the Redemption Tour. So if y'all don't know, the year before last, our girls went to the state championship and lost 1-0 to Sterlington. And of course, they thought man, it's over with, that's the end of the road, but they had the redemption tour in 25. So we had an opportunity to celebrate our girls at the town hall. We gave them a key to the city. That was in the summer. I just did an interview with Chris with the Livingston Parish News, and I was telling him, I don't think a lot of these high school kids don't realize the impact they have on the younger kids. So I know there's young girls that, hey, I want to play LPR now because look at our girls, look, they won the state championship. They don't know the impact they have on the community, the pride they bring to the community. Everybody that's involved, it's coaches, former coaches, current coaches, assistant coaches, community, everybody getting involved for them to do this. And it just brings a sense of pride, something that we are proud of as a town. I do my best to attend. Y'all see me all over at games. I do my best to attend them just because I love to do it. Believe it or not, I did it before I was mayor. But I'm going to continue to do it when I'm not. But it's awesome seeing these girls. A lot of them I've known since they was little. Started playing at LPR and to come up and be able to go win a state championship. We all know how hard it is, right, Coach Meany? Yeah, so hopefully we can have our redemption tour this year. But anyway, congrats, girls. Love y'all. I still cheer for y'all. All y'all girls playing college sports and whatever you're doing, I try to keep up with y'all. So great job.
I don't like speaking last because I feel like we're going to say a lot of the same things, but our perspective is a little bit different. Coach Wick sees them as players and athletes on the field. JT sees them as community members, and I get the honor of seeing them as students on our campus every day. As a high school principal, it's such an honor to participate in a ceremony like this, a state championship rings. But I really consider myself blessed beyond that I get to spend time with these girls day in and day out. These are amazing young women, and this team has certainly earned its place in our school's history. As we recognize them tonight, we want to honor not just a title, but their dedication and their hard work. These young ladies compete with heart, discipline, and integrity. They truly represent our school with pride every single time they step on the field. But what makes them even more remarkable to me, and from my perspective, is that their excellence didn't just stop with softball. Their student athletes also excelled academically, and through service, leadership, and positive role modeling, they reflect the values that we try to instill in all of our students. We're so proud of our girls, and we also want to express our sincere gratitude to the families. We know that you sacrifice a lot to be at everything, and that means so much to them, but also to us as a school. When we got home from Sulphur last year, and I was just kind of reflecting on all of it, from the send-off to the rain delays and the schedule conflicts and the fireworks when we got back and everything, I really couldn't help but think to myself, like, if there was an award for the most supportive community, this town would win that too. And I really believe that. And I cannot tell you how much that means to them, but also to us. And so thank you for that. To our coaches, thank you for your leadership and belief in these young women. I know sometimes it may feel like we make life difficult on you with the paperwork, but from the fundraisers and scheduling hotels and transportation and all the things that go on behind the scenes, there's so many hours that go into even putting that team on the field, much less winning games. And so thank you for the time and the love that you put into them. To our champions, these rings represent far more than a season or a scoreboard. They symbolize the teamwork, perseverance, and a standard of excellence that is going to follow you into your future endeavors. One of the greatest joys of my job is getting to see these young women go on and do whatever their hopes and dreams are. This is such a special time when many of them are home from college right now, and just visiting with them and hearing what they're doing with their lives. That's our goal, and all the lessons that you've learned in softball are the hope of what you'll bring with you. So congratulations on an unforgettable achievement, and we are incredibly proud of you, and you will always be our state champions. Y'all ready to get your rings? All right. Allison Fletcher. Bailey Macklin. Haley Stewart. Shelby Taylor. Bella Collins. Jeannie Lovett. Brooklyn Kersey. Madison Madreen. Reagan Anthony. Emily Edler. Allie Savant. Kaysen Spear. Jillian Juneau. Reese Cotton. Team Manager Gracie Bergeron. Team Manager Whitley Gayron. Coach Elise Jones. Coach Grace Young. And Coach Taylon Underwood. Congratulations, girls.
I would like to close this out by recognizing some individuals that have been very pivotal in this year's state championship run. It's amazing. You don't really see what all these people do, but behind the scenes, they're constantly turning the wheel and making life easier for me, even though sometimes we have to fill out a lot of paperwork. But we would definitely not be able to do what we do or do what we did without the support of these people. So I would like to recognize them as well. Principal Ashley Sharp. I would like to recognize Mr. Blaine Westmoreland, our football coach. He's not here tonight. He's caught with another engagement. But Coach Westmoreland, if you haven't heard, he is our announcer. And when we brought him on last year, it was amazing. The guy, it's just natural for him. And Coach West does a lot for us behind the scenes as well. And I would be remiss if I didn't recognize him in front of everybody. Our athletic director and our head baseball coach, Tim Beattie. A lot of people would like to be in Coach Beattie's position. As many times as he's been there, trust me, I would definitely like to be in that position. Last but not least, this lady does everything for us, and the players will tell you. Anytime we need to we do a road trip or we take a bus, she's in high demand. And she put up with a lot this state championship run, especially when we got rained out. And she does so much behind the scenes for concessions and ordering and setting everything up. I mean, she makes my life so much easier. I don't know what I would do without her. And I'm pretty sure the girls will agree with that. But Miss Tina McMorris. In closing, I would like to thank everybody for being here. One of the things that I say all the time to our young ladies is that, you know, we represent something bigger than just a softball program. We represent a tremendous school and a tremendous community. And I can tell you one of the things that sticks out in my mind as we were coming home late after the state championship, you know, when we hit the parish line, it was unbelievable. I think we had like a 9-car escort coming in, which was absolutely amazing, intimidating too. But when we got into the town of Livingston, this was 9:30, somewhere around in there, and people turned out on the side of the road to support this team and just, you know, congratulate them. And you don't see that very often. I've been at a lot of schools. And so, you know, when we say that we're truly blessed for our support in this community, we mean it. So I want to again thank all the support, the fans, the families, the community, the town, and especially our admin staff at the high school. Without you, these young ladies' dream would have come true. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the basketball game, and go Tigers.
Well, there you have it. 2025 Doyle Lady Tigers softball team receiving their state championship rings from last year. I had the privilege of being at that game. Such an amazing team, amazing game. Something I'll never forget. And so, hope you enjoyed watching the presentation of their ring ceremony here on the Big Cat broadcast. We'll be right back with the basketball action. I did misspeak earlier. We do not have a girls game. We just have a boys game against the Willow School. Maybe I just misspoke again because now I see the girls. Maybe there is a girls game. I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm talking about. So we'll either have one game or two. I'll find out here in just a second. Looks like the boys are still in their non-basketball shoes, so it must be the girls game first, and then we'll go into the boys game. So that'll do it for the ring ceremony. Hope you enjoyed it, and stick with us. Jump over to the girls action that will be starting up here on the channel in just a few minutes. So thank you all for joining. We will be right back. Well, one more thing, don't go anywhere. We have Coach Wick himself coming up to the press box here in a second to speak with us and do a quick little interview. So if you give us just a few seconds after he finishes his pictures, he's going to come up to the booth with me and JT, and we're going to be able to talk to Coach Wick himself and ask him about last year and how special that was. So in just a few minutes, if you stick with us, you'll get to hear that live. Again, if you're still with us, we are waiting for Coach Kyle Wick to come up to the booth to do our interview. Appreciate you hanging in there. We'll be soon as he gets up here, we'll go live with the camera, and you'll be able to see him and listen to our conversation with him. But so hopefully he'll be up here in just a couple minutes. All right, welcome back with us here on the Big Cat broadcast. We have the one and only Coach Wick, state championship coach. Tonight the girls got their rings. Can you tell us how it felt, emotions? What was tonight? What did it mean to you?
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. I was actually a little nervous tonight because, you want everything to be special and go exactly the right way. And I think it's kind of crazy. I feel like this is the culmination and the stamp on the 2025 season. Being able to pass those rings out to those young ladies and just thinking about all the work that they put in, everything that we went through, especially when we were at state, with the rain outs and, trying to find hotels. It almost felt like it was in minor league baseball, riding around on the bus trying to find a place to stay and stuff like that. But I'm so proud of them. It just makes my heart happy to be able to do something like this for them.
And I would imagine this championship tastes that much better since y'all went the year before, and we thought we were going to win it and lost 1-0 to Sterlington in the championship game.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably one of the toughest losses I've ever had as a coach. And, we could have went, two ways. We could have embraced that and the failure and moved forward and built on next season, which obviously we did. Or, we could have went the other way and felt sorry for ourselves. And I'll be honest with you, these girls, they're so strong, man. I don't know what it is about Livingston Parish, but they're tough as nails. And for us to come out in the 2025 season and claim we were on a redemption tour, when you say something like that, you better be able to perform. And so going to Sterlington, I think, is what really set the wheels in motion to go to Sterlington in a hostile environment. Great team. Coach West is a great coach there, and for us to get away with a win, I think that just pretty much set the wheels in motion for us. We were not going to be denied.
Right. Something I know all the viewers that end up watching this are going to say is, did awesome last year. What you got coming back this year? What do you feel about the 2020-16 team?
I feel really good. Obviously, I think year to year, your teams change depending on what you lose. We'll play a different type of softball this year. I'm not going to say what we're going to play, but we're going to definitely have a different approach than we did last year. I mean, we're not going to bang out 28, 30 home runs. I don't think. I would love to, but, that senior group that we had last year, special, I would say probably one of the, if not the best that's ever come through this school as far as, senior classes. And but I'm excited about what we have because there are a lot of young ladies that have been waiting for their opportunity that would absolutely be starters on other teams. And we've just been blessed with talent. And, I love this school. I love this community. I love the support. I mean, there's no other place you'd rather be. It's a great day to be a Tiger.
Well, I'll tell you what, I failed to say it in the ceremony there, but I mentioned with the Livingston Parish News, I know for a fact there are families that move here to this town so their daughters can play softball for a program like Doyle. So a lot of times I get blamed for the growth of this town, but I'm going to blame Coach a little bit now for that state championship.
I think Jay Johnson said it best. He said, why wouldn't you want to be at LSU? Well, I'll say it like this. Why wouldn't you want to be at Doyle?
Yep, absolutely.
Well said. Last question. What did it feel like to hand a state championship ring to Coach Tim Beattie?
Oh, man. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. Tim Beattie is probably my best friend. We do a lot together, and he was one of the reasons that it was easy for me to come here. And I told him, and Tim is so he doesn't like the spotlight. He said, man, you don't have to do that. And I said, Tim, you're our athletic director. You wear multiple hats. I said, you absolutely are getting one, whether you like it or not. And to give Tim one, I'll be honest with you, that man has been very successful in that program, and I would give anything to be there as many times as he's been there. We just got fortunate, but I'm telling you, Coach Beattie's day is coming, and I would not be surprised if something like that happens this year with the level of talent he's got.
Yeah, we're hoping that's in about 4 or 5 months.
There we go. Yes, I do too.
Quick little story before we get off with Coach Wick here. So he was coaching my oldest son, Parker, 2 years ago, I believe, in Summer League. So I'd never met Coach Wick. So I think it was the second weekend. I don't even know if we had met yet. And I went over to the batting cage, and the kids left and walked off. And I introduced myself to him, and he started talking about applying for a softball job. And he was talking about 2 schools. One was Doyle and Mandeville.
Yeah.
And so he started talking to me, and of course I talked Doyle up, and he asked me if I knew anybody that I could talk to. I said, yeah, I may know a few people. So, hey, we end up with a state championship now.
Hey, you talk about drawing the ace of spades right there, buddy. I mean, I had no idea I was talking to the mayor.
Yeah, but that's a funny story. That's kind of how we met.
Yep.
Well, Coach Kyle, it's a pleasure. Thank you for taking the time to come talk to not just me and JT, but everybody that'll watch this live stream and watch this video. It was an amazing historical year, full of players that will be remembered forever in Doyle sports, for multiple sports. And I'm so glad that you were part of that, and just excited about the future and where we go from here.
Yeah, I don't know what I've done to deserve this, but God has truly blessed me and put me in the right place at the right time, and I appreciate the exposure and what you guys are doing. I think this is fantastic. This is next level stuff for our program, so I really appreciate it.
All right, well, there you have it, Coach Kyle.
Thanks, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Doyle Lady Tigers softball team head coach. Tonight they received their state championship rings from last year. So, hope you enjoyed the broadcast for the ring ceremony. We're going to jump over to the next video for the Lady Tigers taking on the Willow School. And then right after that, we'll have the boys taking on Willow. So if you want to jump over to that, we'll be back in just a few seconds. Thank you for joining us here on the